What's up? I'm trying to tell you, trying to make this show lit. The hottest show on Wednesday night is a tech show. Can you believe it? My name is Corey Sanders. I go by the name of Tall Boy, and we're here to talk tech. Hope all is well with everyone. Hopefully everyone had a great day. It was productive. And we're here to just try and simplify some things, okay? We want to simplify some tech news. So if you guys are watching on LinkedIn, if you're watching on Facebook or in a Facebook group, please come over to YouTube, go to the Lab Tech Show, and you should see that live button because we're literally live on YouTube. All right. So yeah, we got a new intro, my man. We got a new intro. So we're out here trying to do new things here in 2022. And hopefully you will appreciate it. All right. So that's what we're trying to do. And just make things a little bit more livelier. So please tell a friend, tag a friend, and let people know what we're doing over here at the Lab Tech Show. All right. Ow. So we don't have, well, there's some things that are new in tech, but we're not going to really go, we have this segment called Your Week in Tech. We're not going to dive too deep into it, but Samsung had their Unpacked event today where they talked about the S22, they talked about the Galaxy Tab, and then they also have that Galaxy Watch. So I'm not going to dive too heavily into that because I really have some other things that I really would like to share with you, and we want to keep this show at an hour. So for the ones who are not familiar, we also are recording for TV, and this show will be on Roku and on Amazon Fire if you go to TBE Media on those respective platforms. All right. As we dive deeper a little bit more into it, let me see what else do we have. Let me see, what do we have? 94. You guys are like, well, why is he saying 94? Well, 94 means, if I can get it to pull up the right way, we have to talk about our stash stock for the night. So unfortunately, I'm not as ready as I thought I was going to be, and I do apologize, but we have our stash stock. And for the ones who are not familiar with our stash stock, that is your way for you to have an incremental piece of stock there it is. This is your way to have your piece of incremental stock. And tonight's stock offering is Dominoes Pizza. So basically the way it works, if you click on the description or read the description, you should see my code. I think you get $20 off if you choose to sign up using that link. If not, that's completely fine. You can sign up on your own. But Domino's is our product offering. You have 1 hour. You have till 9 p.m. to get your piece of incremental stock. That's the product offering. Every Wednesday and one day out of the week, or on the weekend, shall I say, they have a product offering that they give away a piece of incremental stock. So if you've never invested before, this is your opportunity to own some stock that's in your name. And then when you're ready to start investing a little bit more, guess what happens? You get a chance to, own more stock, and you can invest whenever you're ready. All right. We have a guest today, but he is not here just yet. All right. And he had some commitments. He should be in the comments hanging out with us. I also see, I see Hit the Spot 1006 is here. I see my man Trevor Nichols is here saying, hey, let's go. I hear Hit the Spot says she was first, talking about, hey, I'm early. And then Lisa Marie is like, oh yeah, she's loving it. That's what's up. So I love the fact that everybody's out here in the comments, commenting, interacting, and please tell a friend, tell your coworkers, tell your family members, tell your colleagues what's going on, because we're here to simplify things. All right. And I just need them to come to YouTube, and let me just simplify this a little bit more. I'm at 82 followers. I need 100 so I can have a dedicated show link, so I don't have to say click the link in the bio. I can just literally say go to youtube.com/ the Lab Tech Show. And when I do that, you guys can have an opportunity to help me have a direct link as opposed to that long code that they throw out there. So hopefully you guys will support me in that by telling people to come over. All right. Hey Tabitha, how you doing? Nice to see you here. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. And I need you guys to be in the comments today, all right? Because I'm going to be holding down the show, and we're going to talk tech. And I need you guys to just tell me your thoughts. So we're going to go as quickly as we possibly can. And I think for our first article of the evening, let's see if I can get it pulled up. Google. Google will soon make it easier to share your Wi-Fi password. All right. Now, keep in mind, this is developing. This is new stuff. This is new technology. So just keep that in mind, that this is what Google is doing. OK. Google is basically saying, let me get the countdown timer started. OK. It did not fire off. Not sure why. All right, so Google is basically saying we're going to find a way to help you make things a little bit more simpler. All right. The days, Google has announced that its nearby share service will soon allow people to share Wi-Fi passwords from Android 12 to Chromebook devices. So even though this is on Android 12 and Chromebooks, this is going to eventually roll out to other people. This means that users with smartphones running the latest version of Android 12, such as the Google Pixel 6, and the Pixel 6 Pro, will be able to quickly hook their laptops up to the internet. Potentially a huge help if running between meetings or taking public transport. So you know how you got the Wi-Fi on your phone and you need to hook up a hotspot? Or if you have a friend that says, hey, I need internet, what's your internet password? Well, they have this new service called Nearby Share. It's effectively Google's competitor to Apple's AirDrop service, allowing users to quickly share information and files directly from device to device. It launched last year in August, and it has mainly been used to share files, photos, and other items from Android and Chrome operating system devices. But the launch of Android 12 allows the ability to also share Wi-Fi networks. All right. Why are you trying to share my password again? Well, where have you ever been anywhere to where someone says, hey, do you have Wi-Fi? You got it on your phone. And I just need a quick internet connection. So this could be I'm out at a party, I'm at a friend's house, or you have Wi-Fi on your phone. So if you have a smartphone and if you have like a T-Mobile package, or AT&T package, or Verizon, I think you get like free 5 gigs. Some people get 10 gigs or something like that. This allows you to quickly share that password if someone does not have internet. So if you did not know, your cell phone has Wi-Fi if you have one of those packages, and you may want to look into that. She said no, thank you. And she says, a big maybe, maybe a big maybe. Well, like I said, it could be a family member. She says, why don't you have it already? I do have it, and I do use it. But the funny thing about it is I have so much internet in the house. I have hotspots all over the place. So I don't necessarily need to use it on my phone. because the hotspots that I'm already paying for, unfortunately, serves those needs that I have. But I have been in places where I've needed to use Wi-Fi, and I was able to allow somebody to use hotspot on my phone. So that hotspot, like, do you have a hotspot? You pull it up, and there you go. She says get a VPN. No. So Lisa Maria, this is like for somebody that if you're out on the go, okay? So if you're out on the go and you're at somebody's party or you're at an event or someone's like, hey, what's your Wi-Fi password? And you don't want to use their home internet, you can pull this up on the phone. This is the way it's reading here, okay? According to Chrome Story, they basically broke this news of the update in their in their articles. Users will not need to be connected to the same network, just within Bluetooth range. Along with the Wi-Fi password, users will also be able to share the network name or SSID, as well as information on the level of security that they protect that they have. This feature is apparently in development, but we will likely see a release soon. Possibly when they do Chrome 100, which is set later on in 2022. Google will need to ensure any such feature remains tightly secured, because clearly you guys are like, hey, this is a privacy issue, as Wi-Fi and network passwords are a juicy lure to hackers everywhere. I'm not necessarily worried about hackers hacking into my stuff when I know who the actual person is. But if I don't know who you are and you're asking me for my Wi-Fi, I know you can't judge a person, by the way they dress, because you never know what their level of intelligence is. But this is something that you could possibly look into and say, I know you. I don't mind giving you my Wi-Fi password. And as long as you're within Bluetooth range, you can be able to do this. Now, remember, this is only on Android 12, which is only on Google Pixel and Pixel 6 Pro. So just keep that in mind. But know that this is going to roll out sooner than later, okay? So, and everyone's going to eventually have Android 12, and you'll be able to have the ability to do that. You guys are hilarious. I'm looking at a new way to get hacked. No, you're not going to get hacked. Let's see. They like you. Let's see. What did you say? They like you or you like them. I'm not that personable. Okay, so if your sister says she needs Wi-Fi, or your brother or your grandbaby says they need Wi-Fi, would you not give it to them? Honestly, just ask yourself that question. Would you do that? Sharing is caring. Nope, only family. No, now that's real talk, Dave. That's real talk. Sharing is caring. So just keep that. Yeah. Just keep that in mind of what that is. Okay. Dave says sharing is caring. It's a money issue. I pay for it. Why shouldn't you? Now, see, that's a little selfish. I don't know if I agree with that statement right there. I don't know if I agree with that, because not everybody is able. Not everybody is able. So just keeping that in mind, and just being fair with everyone else. Let's see. Researchers say that attackers could manipulate web traffic on a Wi-Fi chip by targeting the Bluetooth component of mobile devices featuring multiple wireless technologies, allowing them to launch lateral privilege escalation attacks across wireless chip boundaries. I don't think that my friends know much about this kind of stuff, okay? I don't think my friends know. Now, I'm not saying that somebody may or may not know. I'm just saying I don't think that my friends would have that kind of information. But you have a smartphone, and this is funny. Now Lisa Maria is changing. Maybe the grandbabies. Okay. Let's see. Lance Tyler says, I think it's another hole to have passwords found in a breach. Possibly. I could see where you're going with this, but I don't know. Lisa Maria is saying, nope. I can't do it. And She said, but they have a smartphone. But everybody does not have a Wi-Fi package. Everybody does not have hotspot. So just know that Android 12, everyone may not have Android 12. So only Google Pixel 6s and Pixel 6 Pros, they have that information. I mean, have this capability. Well, Android 12 will be releasing soon on other Android phones, and then other people will be able to have it. Now, Apple is already doing this with their service, with their AirDrop service. So if you have a iPhone, do you know that this actually works, or you can actually do this, where you can share your information and files directly from from device to device? I don't know. So just something to think about. I want you guys to keep that in mind. Just know that you can share the passwords if you feel comfortable with the person that asks you for their Wi-Fi. My take on this is, if I ask you hypothetically, because I can't always access and I have to go back and do some research on this. I can't always access my Wi-Fi and connect to my phone, but I can connect to your phone, but I can't connect to my Wi-Fi on my data. I mean, I'm using my data, but if I want to use my hotspot, I cannot connect. So basically, I'm saying I need to be able to I need internet service somewhere. You might be out on the road. You could be out at a seminar, and I need to get a hotspot. Would you give it to me? I'm just saying. If I said I need your hotspot, would you give it to me? I mean, it's absolutely free. You're paying for it already. I mean, are you using that hotspot data? Are you? Come on. And so, I mean, and I'm not going to hack into your stuff. I don't even know that level of technology. I'm not even there yet. But Lisa Maria says, if you ask, yes. Exactly, Lisa Maria. It just means that you don't want to use your data up. No, it's not about data. It's hotspot. So I already have my data, but there's times that hit the spot 10:06. We've been out, and I cannot, like, we're at a concert, and I try to get on Wi-Fi. I can't get on Wi-Fi on my phone, but I can use your hotspot data. I can't use my hotspot because it's already connected to my phone, but I can log into your hotspot, and I can pull my internet connection from you. That's what I'm saying. So she said it's not free. Yeah, you're right. It's not free. I'm using yours that you pay for every month that you're not using. So technically, it is what it is. So just something to think about. Would you consider it? And just know that every month, every 3 months, every quarter, this is something that is going to start rolling out to where we're all going to be doing. She's like, you have a hotspot. Hilarious. I can't with her. I just, what am I going to say? What, I don't even want to use that. I don't even want to use that, that sound effect. I'm not even going to go there. All right, let's go ahead and switch gears real quick. Apple is doing something pretty cool. Okay. Apparently they've had some complaints, and Apple's actually listening to them. So you guys know I'm not a big fan of Apple, but Apple is saying that they will increase benefits for retail employees. All right. Basically, they're even including parental leave for part-timers. Apple is increasing its time off benefits for full and part-time retail employees. The company will introduce the following new benefits starting April 4th. Doubling paid sick leave. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Doubling paid sick leave for both full-time and part-time workers. The days can be used for mental health leave and taking family members to the doctor. This change will give full-time workers 12 paid sick days instead of 6. Workers will receive more annual vacation days beginning at 3 years of employment instead of 5. Part-time employees will now get as many as 6 paid vacation days for the first time. And then also, they'll get paid parental leave. So if you work at the Apple store and you just had a newborn, you will now be able to get that time off, and you won't be penalized for it. The benefit will cover up to 6 weeks and will include the ability to gradually um, ramp up work time for the first 4 weeks back. So, I mean, this is good. I mean, I think that this is an awesome feature that Apple is doing for its workers. Apparently, there have been a lot of complaints. And with those complaints, Apple is saying, you know what, we value you as employees. So since we value you, we want you to know that we hear you. And I think that that's a great feature that they're doing. They said that they've been in the works to do this for several months, but the new benefits arrive basically following The Verge's extensive December report about how Apple's frontline workers, including those on its retail support and sales teams, are struggling to survive, and that their complaints about working conditions have been largely ignored. Retail employees have also had to struggle with store closures and shifting policies about mask wearing due to COVID-19. And they announced in January internally that both corporate and retail staffers would have to get the COVID-19 booster shot or show a negative COVID-19 test before entering the workplace. Your thoughts? Come on now. Yeah, what are your thoughts on that? It's funny. Let's see what Tabitha says. Tabitha says her daughter and son will be happy. So is this something? Do your kids work at Apple, Tabitha? Hit the Spot says Whole Foods has done it for a few years, so that's awesome. That's what I need. A mental. A mental health day. So let me ask you: does any of your employers do what Apple is doing? How many employers are allowing for mental health days or allowing for the parental leave for part-time workers? I know when I worked in radio, we weren't really all given that as an opportunity. That just and like I said, hopefully some things will change. Revis Brown says, and y'all, Revis is a truck driver. So when we talk about those supply shortages, Revis is the one that's out there, on the front line trying to deliver the products. We don't know what's on his load, so we can't force him to go deliver the chips that we need. But he says, I need a mental health days also. I have problems with them taking a bite out of that. I understand. Tabitha says, yeah, they work for Apple, so that's awesome that they get that opportunity. And these people have not been able to take a break while the rest of the world rested. We need this. No, that's fair. That's a fair statement. And I think this is why I decided to cover this tonight, because I felt like, we all need a mental health day. We all need a day off to ourselves, to where, we're always working hand in hand, but we never take that break. And you don't know what a person is going through. I mean, if you sit in rush hour traffic, you need a mental health day at least one day out of the week. And it's not the weekend. You need one Monday through Friday. So if you're working from home, I don't know if you have kids. I don't know if you have other, issues at home. But, if you sit in traffic or if you have to fight through traffic just to get to work, you need a mental health day. Because when I go out, I already know if you cut me off, there's a lot of words that are being said that that's being said. So that's all I can really tell you. Tabitha said, I understand, Tabitha. Everybody needs a mental health day. All right. I truly respect that. So I respect your profession, and more people should come see you, especially our teenagers. They need to come see you. So this is good that Apple is offering this. They're doubling those paid sick days for both full-time and part-time. And you can use them however that you want to use them. All right. Yeah, I think that that's a pretty cool situation. All right. Well, it looks like we're right on target, and I love it. So, with that being said, I hope that you guys that are watching on YouTube, on Facebook, LinkedIn, or in a Facebook group, I hope that you have your adult beverage of your choice, or your favorite drink, your glass of wine, your beer, or your juice. And I hope that you come over to YouTube, because I really am asking you to come on over and hang out with us. So with that being said, this is the part of the show that we like to liven it up a little bit and ask you to come over. Hey everybody, it's the Lab Tech Show. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. There we go. So hopefully you guys will check out the show. Check out the Lab Tech Show on social media. Hopefully you like that, and go from there. Got a little housekeeping here. I don't know if you guys had a chance to see any of this, see any of our previous shows that we had, but we had Plegium that came on to the show, I want to say the first show that we did in January after CES. So I want you to check this out, okay?
Most things that happen in life are good things. You're born, you go to school, move to your own place, you live life. But sometimes bad things happen. Your home could get broken into, so you make sure to always lock the door. You could be in a car accident, so you get a car with airbags. But what if you or your loved ones would be assaulted? Do you have a way to protect yourself and the people you love? Over the past few years, we have been developing a revolutionary product that is transforming the way people think about safety. Meet the Smart Pepper Spray. It's a pepper spray that connects to your phone. When you fire the pepper spray, your phone immediately and automatically sends a text message with your location to your emergency contacts. On top of that, your emergency contacts receive an automatic phone call informing them that you are in danger. The Smart Pepper Spray is equipped with a siren to attract attention to the scene of the incident, and it's loud. In fact, it's louder than most standalone personal alarms. The Smart also has 3 very bright strobe LEDs that light up and blink when you fire it to make it much easier to aim in the dark and to disorient the attacker. We've made the Smart Pepper Spray incredibly easy to use. It's automatically connected to your phone. All you have to do is fire it, and all functions activate simultaneously. Despite being packed with all of this functionality, it's really small. And maybe best of all, it's got 4 years of battery life. No charging needed. Oh, and one more thing. We think you'll love the price. Get your Plegium Smart Pepper Spray today and live life to its fullest.
All right, guys. So make sure y'all check out Plegium.com to purchase your Smart Pepper Spray device. Use code TALLBOY for 25% off. Offer is good to the end of this month. That's February 28th. Hopefully you guys use it, you like it, and remember, it's up to 5 contacts that you can use, and it's a great product. So I think we had some winners that won, and hopefully they received their product, and we're gonna go from there. All right, but their products, you use code TALLBOY20, and I believe that product is good, or that code is good to the end of the month as well. All right, so please check out Austere. Believe it or not, today I had a power outage today, and unfortunately we were in a situation where I had to use the surge protector, because the power surge protector power bank that I have that charges all my stuff, it literally went out. So thank God. When I say thank God, I had that stuff plugged in. I literally saved all my equipment, because when that power went out, I blew something inside of that box, and when I blew it, it protected my equipment, but that box has been fried. So thank God I had the Austere surge protector on hand, and I did not have to use power strips. I was able to use this. It has 3 USB-C ports and I think 2 USB-A ports, if I'm correct. Yeah, two USB-A ports, 3 USB-C ports, plus the 6 ports that you see here. So this was a blessing in disguise today. And then I'm gonna have to work on getting another backup battery, so when the power goes off, it allows me to still have battery power to be able to save my data and save all of my information that I have on the computer for up to like 45 minutes to an hour. So when that went out, it did not damage my computer, nor did it damage my my equipment. So thank God I had this surge protector in hand today to where it was able to help me. Then that's what's powering the software and the devices that I have. So I can tell you firsthand, this I'm using it right now as we speak. So this is kind of what it looks like. You can use code TALLBOY20 for 20% off of your products. All right. She said you should always have a surge protector. No, I do have a surge protector. What I'm saying is the power went out today, and when the power went out, one of the circuit breaker, something tripped in the circuit breaker, and when it tripped, it blew out my backup battery surge protector that I have. So the backup battery surge protector that I have, it allows you 30 minutes to about 45 minutes to give you enough time to save whatever you need to save. So I'm just letting you know that. This is it here. So this here allows me to charge 6 devices, and then, like I said, it fried today. So when it fried, it's got to go. And we're going to find another one. All right. But it gave me enough time to be able to save my information because I was building out the show, and we went from there. All right. So, and I think the last one was Popple. Remember the wristband and the business card reader? Make sure you guys go over to Popple. I believe the code is Tallboy. All right. Tallboy, all caps or lowercase. And I think you get 20% off if you go over to Popple. All right. With that being said, we have a guest. His name is Robbie Cabral. He should be in the comments. Not sure if he is or not, but Robbie had a chance to hang out with me earlier today. And when he hung out with me, it was funny because as we were doing this recording, the power went out while we were actually doing the recording. And he actually was able to bear with me until I figured it all out. So without further ado, please come over to the Lab Tech Show on YouTube and make a comment, leave a name, let us know what you're doing, and let us know that you're here and you're watching the show. But Robbie and I had a conversation, and here it is. Hey guys, we had a guest that came on a couple months back. And he also was at CES, and this is a great time to be able to bring in another person that was at CES, but he's a family member of the show, of the lab, Robbie Cabral from Benji Lock. And you guys know I'm all about trying to find out cool products that make sense for us. And knowing that the travel season is coming along and people are starting to get back out on the road, they're going to need something to protect their luggage, or maybe even something that, a bag, or maybe their bikes or anything like that. But we have Benji Lock, Robbie Cabral, the founder. He's here to hang out with us. And this is the Benji Lock that he has. This is the travel lock, and I used this while I was at CES. Let's see if we can get it to work. Basically, you just need your fingerprint. Will it work? Come on. Will it work? Come on. Will it work? There it is. Third time is the charm. So basically, all you need is your fingerprint to unlock. No key is necessary, but you have, this is TSA approved, and it's called Benji Lock. But without further ado, let me bring my man in. Third time is a charm, Mr. Robbie Cabral. How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm good. Happy to be here today. And first of all, how you been? And good to see you at CES 2022.
Oh man, it's funny because I was going through some struggles while we were out there, but we survived it, and I was just happy to be able to say I was at CES for 8 straight years. So that really meant something to me, just to be able to see the technology and also seeing your technology that you have as well. So for the ones that may not be familiar, do you mind telling people or sharing with people what Benji Lock is and what it's all about?
Yeah, so Benji Lock is the world's first traditional lock with fingerprint technology, which means that you can open it with your fingertips, but also with a set of traditional keys. Very simple. And just based on that original idea, now we've expanded into a whole line of products that includes a bike lock, sport lock, door lock, travel lock, the one that you had there, and the original one. So yeah, we're excited. It's a new year. CES 2022. I'm honored that it actually, they were able to pull it through because we needed that live interaction. And it's a great way to showcase your products and partner up also with future retailers and all that. So, and also we saw you there too. So it's exciting.
Now that's very funny, man. Was there anything at CES that really stood out outside of the small crowds that we're not accustomed to seeing?
Well, it was definitely a smaller show, scale wise. That's for sure. The car industry was a big trend at CES. So that was one of the topics that I was kind of following a bit. But in the end, when you're working at your booth, it's really hard to kind of get out of your little area, especially when they cancel a day as well. So it was only a 3-day show, but hey, it's a start. It's a start.
No, that's fair. That's a fair statement. So Benji Lock, you have padlocks, you have traditional locks, you have sport locks, bike locks, door locks, travel locks. Anything new that launched this year that you guys have?
Well, that's kind of like what we're promoting at the moment, and I thought to myself, what a better way to uh, unlock with your, everyone that is watching the show, and make sure to follow Talboy and all that. We'll do a giveaway of the red version of the Benji lock, especially now you have Valentine's Day coming up after Super Bowl on Monday, so there you go.
All right. Well, speaking of the giveaway, since everybody's always like, "Hey, what are you giving away today?" Right? If you don't comment, and you first time out, you have to come over to the Lab Tech Show on YouTube. That's the only way. Hit the subscribe button, make a comment. Hello, hey Robbie, something like that. He's gonna actually be watching because we're pre-recording this right now. He's actually gonna be watching this and being in the comments because due to time commitments, we had to do this pre-recording before the show. But he'll be able to interact with you a little bit later on. But you have to go to the Lab Tech Show on YouTube, not Facebook, not LinkedIn, not any other Facebook group or anywhere else that you may see this stream right now. So if you're not on YouTube, the Lab Tech Show, you got to make a comment, you got to hit the subscribe button, and then we have a giveaway where Robbie, hold on, let me see if I can get it up on the screen, because Valentine's Day is this Sunday. I'm thinking about all of you guys. When this is over with, we'll find a way to do that giveaway, all right? Y'all know that spin wheel, a lot of y'all don't like it, but might be here to stay. So, so with that being said, don't forget to go to the Lab Tech Show at Gmail. But you have a red lock that you would like to give away because you want to show all the love for when you do all your traveling. So no matter however you choose to travel, by plane, bus, train, or by vehicle, you can always protect your personal belongings inside of being protected with Benji Lock. I hope I said that right.
Yep.
All right. So the travel lock, it does not need a key. Is that correct?
Well, correct. Yeah, the only one that has the key on the TSA approved lock is actually a TSA agent in the airport. So if they need to check out your luggage for, anything in regards to security, they're the ones that only have a key of it. In that regards, you as a consumer, you have your fingerprint, but you can also set up a code, a combination code on the back, in case the technology fails. You still have a backup. And that's always been kind of like the point of Benji Lock, that you always have a backup. Because tech at the end of the day is tech, and as years evolve, there's always something that comes new. As you can see with the phones, like today, I think Samsung unveiled a bunch of new stuff. That's how it is. It's kind of like a recyclable thing in the tech industry. So
Yeah, that makes sense. So let me ask you, for the ones who like to bike, can you talk a little bit about the bike lock? What makes the bike lock so special?
well, the cool thing about it is that not only you can open it with your fingerprint, but also with a set of traditional keys. It has a resistance of 18,000 pounds. So it's a very beefy, strong lock, very easy to use, especially, if you're a commuter on the go, heading for work, school, college. I mean, you name it. I've even seen, as of late, a lot of Uber Eats in their bikes when you're, working around. So it's a perfect gadget, perfect security for someone on the go. And I personally loved it. I've been using it during the pandemic because we all started bike riding a lot. And it was one of those pivots that we did when the surge of COVID was on fire. And we said, you know what, we have the technology. Now let's go from the original lock to the bike lock. And we had a lot of requests from people. Hey, we want a bike lock. We would love a bike lock. And now we have it. So little by little, we're going to start expanding that market.
And then now also on this, this is the door lock that we're looking at right now on the screen. What makes this door lock so special?
Well, we have a thing that it's kind of unique in a way. A lot of people like to be connected, but Benji Lock, we're non-connected. So it's very simple. My goal was always that as a personal consumer, you can use the product, you can add your family member and all that, but then you don't want to rely if the Wi-Fi technology fails, if the Bluetooth fails, then you're basically stuck. In this case, you're the actual, you're the key. The key is at your fingertips. You are the key, and only yourself you'll be able to get in. So that's the beauty of the door lock. That it's simple. It's a beautiful product. It comes in a satin nickel and Tuscan bronze, and it's basically you have your key, you have a code, but also your fingerprint. Very simple. And we partner up with Duracell batteries. So it actually comes with a pack of 4 batteries. And the lock itself, it lasts you 8 months up to a year, depending on how many times you use it. So that's it.
All right. So you got make sure I get this right. You have the regular lock. You have the sport lock. I'm not sure what's the difference between the regular lock and the sport lock and the travel lock. One's bigger in size. Is that correct?
Yeah. So the regular, the 43 millimeter, it's more of a beefier lock. It's still made for indoors. You can still use it outdoors, but we're working on a weatherproof version at the moment. That one you have your key, fingerprint, but it's more of a heavy duty lock. The sport lock is more of a lighter lock. Again, another idea during the COVID pandemic too, that, gyms were closed, but sometimes you might want to do a workout outside. So let's say you're doing yoga or you're doing running or you're doing, you name it. The sport lock came to mind because it's a perfect product for someone that wants to protect their belongings kind of on the go, So that was the whole point of it. And then the TSA lock, you name it, regardless COVID or not, people are traveling nonstop. So that's one of the products that I'm very excited about, happy about. We started launching it a year or so before COVID, but then COVID hit. But now finally, we're starting to see it in the airports. So it's kind of cool. So little by little, we'll see how the consumer reacts to it.
Now, where can they purchase these locks? Is it just benjilock.com, or they can go to Walmart, Ace Hardware, Sam's? Like, where can they buy the locks at?
Yeah, at the moment, through benjilock.com or hampton.com. And then from there, you could also purchase it at your, retailer of your choice, whether it's Walmart, Ace Hardware, Home Depot, trendy stores like Beta that are very tech. I'm one of the promoters of that company because I love how they showcase the products and the new tech. And I love what they've done with Benji Lock. They've helped me a lot grow the brand and the company and the products. So that's one of the major retailers that I'm very excited about. But then, yeah, you name it. You do a little search, and it'll come up in a lot of retail stores.
Okay. And what's the retail price for all of this? We have it on the screen. Are these prices the correct prices, or are they a little discounted, or are they more? I'm seeing
Yeah,
$79.
usually we have like what they call the MSRP. So that's the MSRP of the product. But you may be able to find a little discount on each of the retailers depending on who's selling it. So that's kind of a bit of a out of my control, since we license the technology to Hampton Products. So they're the ones that manage the distribution and sales of the lock.
Okay. So why should somebody buy a Benji lock, Robbie? Like, I mean, you're the founder, you're the owner, but why should somebody buy a Benji lock?
Well, the reason was the same thing that happened to me. I found a solution to a problem that still sometimes exists today. Basically, a lot of people are leaving sometimes their keys inside the locker, forgetting their combinations. And then all of a sudden, now, how do you protect your belongings at the gym? So that was the whole thing, that when I noticed that problem on someone having to bolt cut the lock and cut it, I said, wow, how come, your fingerprint is actually your key? And that's how the whole idea of Benji Lock started. And I'm excited because I'm seeing now how people are reacting to it, from kids to older generation, even people with disabilities. So that was one of the beauties of CES, that actually this product, the one that we're giving away today, it actually won 2 awards at the 2022 CES for the sports and fitness category, but also for accessibility. Because, people that have maybe hearing impaired or vision impaired, this product has been a great product for them.
That's awesome, man. You're constantly winning awards, and it's funny because when I met you the first year, 2018, 2017, you had won an award that first year, and each year you've won an award pretty much every year. So I mean, you're taking over by storm. I mean, the technology is different. You own the licensing to all of that. You were actually on Shark Tank, and Mr. Wonderful was on and had a chance to give you an opportunity to get a deal with Ace Hardware when I was out there that second year. I mean, you're just killing it. You're crushing it. So I guess my next question for you is, what's next?
I mean, we're working on a lot of different new products, new ideas. Like I mentioned, the weatherproof is one of the things that came highly requested at CES. Different maybe shackles of the bike lock as well. Some people prefer it shorter, some people prefer it longer. And beyond that, I'm working on some really cool stuff now that not only you're going to be able to unlock the Benji Lock technology with your fingertips, but also, with the power of your voice, with the palm of your hand, with eye vision, like facing scan, like the iPhones do now and all that. So we're expanding little by little the technology, so I'm excited
Hold
for
up,
it.
hold up, hold up. You said by voice? Hold on, man. You said by voice?
Yep. So imagine you can say, "Hey, Benji Lock, open up my door," or you name it. I mean,
I'm just
so
saying, hold up, hold up. We doing voice activation now? Like, how accurate can that actually be?
we'll see how it goes. I mean, the younger generation, I can kind of see with my kids now, Alexa, Google, etc., asking questions and all that. So you can see that new generation is very moving forward with voice, recognition, voice activation. So that's one of the things that I'm actually proud that we are adding to the technology.
Whether it's research and development, whether them testing the product, whether they're, it's something positive, negative, what do you need from them to help you further along to continue to have the success that you have?
Like every other founder, I mean, yeah, sales is one thing that it's always in top of mind, especially when it comes, to corporate America. But in my case, I'm still the same person when it started, the idea. Always humble, true to my roots. Feedback is always great. Consumer research always helps. Regardless of the product that you have, any feedback at all, whether it's good or bad, it helps because not only helps the manufacturing line, but it helps also the upcoming products. And beyond that, for me, Benji Lock is not only a product, but it's also a story behind it. And I've always tried to, kind of share that story. That way people can, whatever you're going through in life, a lot of us are going through it, but it's a matter of just, keep pushing yourself in your journey and your dream, and you're gonna make it. And that's kind of like the thing with Benji Lock, that how we met at CES 2017. It all started, while I was unemployed 3 years, and I worked on this idea, and I kept pushing, regardless of what the naysayers or whoever says that you can't do it. Just be yourself and keep pushing every day, a little bit of it, and it goes a long way. So that's the beauty of Benji Lock itself. There's a story behind the brand, behind the product. But then also, from the consumer standpoint, it's always great to hear the feedbacks, not only about sales or nothing like that.
Where can they find the product? Not where they find it, but where can they follow you? How do they stay in contact with you? Are you on Instagram, TikTok? I mean, you say you like the younger generation stuff, so you might be on Snapchat, TikTok, Facebook. Well, where can they find you?
I mean, personally, if it's on my own, you can always search for my name on LinkedIn. But beyond that, for the brand, we're very active on Instagram, very active on Facebook, Twitter. Now we just created a TikTok account too. We haven't, developed it yet, but we gotta follow that trend, and that's where we're at right now.
I understand. Look, I'm trying to get the TikTok too. I have an account. It's coming. The lab has a TikTok account. It's just not all the way there yet. So I completely understand. All right, it's Robbie Cabral, Tall Boy, CES 2022. I told you I was going to continue to try and bring more content from CES. Even with the hiccups, it looks like it's starting to serve its purpose for while I was out there, because I love bringing people on, and I love seeing what people are doing. And quite naturally, Robbie has a great product. He's also going to do the giveaway, and he'll find out who the winner is momentarily. So if you did not come to YouTube, the Lab Tech Show, I'm pretty sure that the time is up. But the Lab Tech Show on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you make a comment, and it's the red lock. Is that correct? The red travel lock.
Yep.
So that way, when you go on your next travel destination, you have that red lock, and you can have the love from Benji Lock and the Lab Tech Show. Let me look at you in the camera. You can have the love from the Lab Tech Show, and also this guy, the founder, Robbie Cabral, saying, you know what, we wanted you to know that we love you enough that you supported the show and you supported Benji Lock, and this is our gift to you. All right, so with that being said, Robbie, I thank you so much. I hope to see you in the comments this evening, interacting with some of the people. Outside of that, it's the lab. Thank you so much, man.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. And hey, have a great Super Bowl week, and happy Valentine's Day too.
Oh, before we go, 2 questions. Who are you picking for the Super Bowl?
The underdog, it's hard to bet on that, but you know what? I'm in LA, go Rams.
And you're married, so what's the Valentine's Day plans? Do you have anything special, or do you want to just give us a sneak peek for some of the guys that are watching the show and they need some ideas? Any unlock at your fingertip tips? See the play on words?
just to tell you the truth, I mean, it kind of sucked up a bit of the Valentine's, because Super Bowl is so big here in LA that everyone is just talking about it, that they kind of brush Valentine's Day away, which I get it. It's gonna be a big show, but the day before Super Bowl, we're planning a little family outing and all that with the family, and try to celebrate Valentine's Day early, because it comes out on a Monday, so it's kind of like a school day and work day and all that. So we're gonna do it a little bit earlier this year.
There it is, man. That's Robbie Cabral, Tall Boy. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, man. And like I said, the Lab Tech Show on YouTube. Hopefully you commented, because now it's closed. It's time to find a winner. All right, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I saw that. Can you add additional users to the fingerprint? Yes, you can. You can add up to 10 additional fingerprints. Um, yeah, Yamini, you was over here playing, talking about I want one. You came in at the last minute. Lance said voice activated. Yeah, the technology. The thing is, he just needs to get more of these. Get the word out. I've actually seen Benji Lock at the stores in the airport, and I was actually like, wow, I know this guy. So just to see his product in house at the airport, I thought that was really cool. So, hey, how you doing, Yamini? Hopefully all is well. Is this product strong? Is it bulletproof? I don't know if it's bulletproof, but I'll say this: I had this lock. I had this lock when I was at CES, and unfortunately, what happened was my bags were sent to another city and not Vegas, and I was not worried of anybody, going into my bag. Um, she says I'm here on Facebook. Yeah, I know you're on Facebook, but if you're watching on Facebook, you gotta come over to YouTube. I mean, I've been saying it all night long. So thank you for coming over here just in time. Um, I had my bags in at checked in. They sent my bags to another city. And when they sent my bags to another city, unfortunately, I was not really worried about anybody getting into my stuff because I knew it was my fingerprint and my fingerprint only. So because it was just my fingerprint, I was good. Unfortunately, my bags from Vegas did not come in time. And unfortunately, my equipment bag was in that city for the 4 days that I was in Las Vegas. I was not happy. Let's just put it like that. So, yeah, it was a very unfortunate situation. So there's nothing that I could have done, but I was not worried because I knew that my fingerprint was there, um, and it protected my stuff. So. Mama D says, I learned a lot from this show. Thanks, tall boy. Okay. You're welcome. Thank you for having me. So, yeah, please. I know the show is live on Facebook. It's on LinkedIn. It's on a couple of Facebook groups. But I need you guys to come over here. I need you to watch on this channel because we're looking, and I hope that you guys subscribe or hit that subscribe button as we do this because I need help. I need 100 followers. So hopefully you guys will assist me as we do this. I need that 100 followers so I can get to a direct link, if that makes sense. And we go from there. This is what we're going to do. We're going to do this spin wheel. If you have won before, unfortunately, you will not be able to win today. Okay? I'm just going to let you know. If your name is in the comments on this spin wheel, you will not be able to win today. This is for new winners only. I would like for our young lady to win, but quite naturally, if there's more women more men commenting than men, then unfortunately, it is what it is. So if their name appears on the screen and they end up winning and they have won before, we will just say, no, they've won. And unfortunately, they will not be able to take advantage of this opportunity or this offer here. So I want everyone to get an opportunity when they come onto the lab to get a chance to win. And that's how we're going to make it fair for everyone, as opposed to just anybody just doing whatever, just doing whatever. All right. She said, I subscribe. Thank you so much, Lynn. I definitely appreciate it. She said it makes sense. I'm just being fair. I just want people to honestly get a chance. I appreciate every last one of you guys supporting this show. And it really means a lot, but I want everyone to get a chance to win. All right. So without further ado, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at The Lab Tech Show. And if you would like to support me financially with a financial donation, Cash App is always great. Tallboy Enterprises, all one word with that $ in the middle, just the way you see it as is. Or at PayPal at I Am Tallboy. All right. So hopefully you guys feel the need to want to support. These are your ways that you can support. All right. Will we get a notice when you are on? If you subscribe, yes, you should get a notice. You should get a notice when you subscribe. We only do this program once a week, so it's not like I'm hitting you with new stuff. But it's not like Facebook where they notify you on Facebook. But I'm pretty sure it will come up saying the Lab Tech Show is live. I will test that out this week and see how that works. But it's not like Facebook where it's like saying that you're live because you followed that person. Hurricane Dave says, sounds like a good plan. Bro, I'm happy and I definitely appreciate it. Yes, make sure you turn the notifications on, Lynn, and then that will allow you to know it, okay? So that was good. Look at, I'm so proud of Miss Lisa Maria. She's over there saying, turn on the notifications. That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead, girl. She didn't know nothing about tech. She didn't know nothing about tech last summer. And look at her talking about turn on the notifications. Click on the bell. Go ahead, Lisa Marie. Lisa Maria. Go ahead. Tell it. All right, let's go ahead and get our winners. If you won. Let's see. Hurricane Dave. And I think Lance Tyler are the only ones that have won that is on this spin wheel. So, this is a fresh spin wheel, and we'll find out who our winner is right now. Oh, Tabitha won last week, didn't she? Yeah, Tabitha won. I'm sorry. Yeah, Tabitha, you won, but you won last week, so you won the popple. So no, you don't get a chance to win. So I did forget. I'm sorry. So Tabitha won the popple last week. So yeah, Lisa Maria was like, oh, look, people are literally rooting for Lisa on this. So here we go. We're gonna do another spin. Because Tabitha did win, and shout out, she just had her grandbaby. So she has been at the hospital, and definitely want to send her well wishes out to her. You want to send our well wishes out to her because she is now a grandmother, and she just mentioned while we were watching the show that she had her grandbaby. So we definitely want to send our well wishes to Tabitha because of that situation. All right. So we're happy for you. We want you to be fruitful and be good. All right. So that's what's up. Let's see. Spin the wheel. Let's go. Who is our winner? Come on. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. No. Trevor, I love you. I do. But we're going to let a woman win. I'm going to be a hater today. Trevor, I'll find something else for you. No. We're going to let her. He said his red is for the women. Sorry, Trevor. I love you. I'm not being a hater. Every week, no, Revis, I love you. I'll find something else for you. Can't do it. It's got to be a woman. Because the women gonna say this is really rigged. Now I ain't do it. There's only Hurricane Dave and Terrence Clark, and Lance can't win. I can't make this up, y'all. I just can't. I know it's not fair, but all right, here we go. Come on, we got to get a woman. It's red. Come on, let's figure this out. Yamini, you won. Congratulations. Okay. That's what's up. You are our winner. Shoot me a message on Facebook. Let me know that you were the winner, so I can shoot you the instruction. Damn it! There it is. It's still live. I'm just circling around. I'm just waiting for the internet. All right, internet just popped back on. All right, guys. So I just had a power outage again. I do apologize. I just had a power outage at my house, and I don't know, there's something tripping something, and I guess that's only fitting for us to go ahead and wrap the show, so I can figure out what's going on. So make sure you guys support the show. I definitely thank everyone for hanging out with us this evening. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube and Instagram at the Lab Tech Show. If you would like to support the show with a financial donation, Tallboy Enterprises, or PayPal at I Am Tallboy. I do apologize. We ended up losing a connection. Something tripped in the home, so I guess we got to figure out what that is. But this was a great show, so I mean I can't really be mad at that. So not a lot of sound effects. But we're going to find a way to make it work. So I will find a way, I think Revis and Lance or somebody, I'll find a way to take care of you guys on the back end, but we want one of the women to win. So that's just what it is. All right. So, but before we go, I got one more thing for you. Let's see, what else is it? Are you looking for new content? Have you cut the cord? Weekly episodes. Download the channel. TBE Media is on Roku and Amazon Fire. Why don't you just check it out? That's all I'm asking. Just check it out. We're working on new content, all right? That's all I'm saying. TBE Media. We're on TV. Tell a friend. You can watch some of those old episodes, and they actually look good on TV. That's all I'm saying. Check it out. You cut the cord already. You're looking for something new anyway. Weekly episodes. That's all I can say. Amazon and Roku. All right, guys. That is the end of this show. We will not have a show next week. We will not have a show next week, all right? So I may try and find some micro content, but it will not be a show. We will not be live next week. So please enjoy your week, all right? Maybe you guys will send me some tech articles, and maybe we'll break some things down. I think there was one more thing. Did I have one more thing for, let me see. I don't think I have it. Maybe I do. I want to highlight this real quick. The IRS cancels that plan to use facial recognition on millions of taxpayers. Remember we talked about that? Well, I'm just giving you a heads up. It's no longer in existence. All right. So they decided to scrap the plans. They said that they're not going to do it. So Mama D and Lisa Maria, who said, I'm not with this. Well, there's a lot of people that will probably agree with you as well. All right. So y'all just keep that in mind. You don't have to worry about using your facial recognition anymore. So I wanted to report this news because we did talk about it. And I want to let you know that this was the latest update that they had. All right. So with that being said, no show next week. No show. All right. We're going to be live and they might be saying poison. 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 That's all I can say. All right, y'all. It's the Lab Tech Show. Tell a friend and help me get to 100. I appreciate y'all.